Good day. I'm Kenneth Herman, the Chief HR Officer of Fulton County. And today we're going to talk about engagement. For the last 2 years, the HR department has been measuring and surveying employees within the Fulton County workforce on their level of engagement. You're going to hear from two captains of the industry who in 2016 and 17, their employees said that they were working on the leadership that made them the most engaged to perform the highest level within the county. As you listen to those conversations, I ask that you take from their conversations what those leaders did and look for that kind of attitude and activity within your own leadership within your respective department, as well as when you hear conversations from the employees, hear what they had to say and see if that is happening within your respective department. Good day. I'm joined with me today with Patrice Perkins Hooker, the county attorney, and we're here to talk about engagement. A few months ago, we had an employee engagement survey where we asked the employees for their feedback. And the year before, Patrice and her team at the county's attorney's office was voted as the most engaged department for 2016. What techniques do you employ that help your employees to be engaged at work?
I listen to my employees and then I talk with them, not talk to them. I don't view them as my employees or they don't view me as necessarily their boss. We have a team approach, and that team approach allows them to interject ideas, come up with initiatives, and they're just very free-flowing with input on how we run the department. And then we have annual retreats where they actually set up the goals and directives for our next year. And then all I do is support them in achieving those goals and direct the resources toward their priorities.
What would you say are the key motivators that get your employees' blood flowing to do the best job they can do for the county's attorney's office?
Well, I think the praise, shout outs, compliments in front of their peers. We have shout out time at staff meetings, which we have once a month. And those meetings are designed to focus in on what's happening within each of the teams so that they know what each other is working on, the projects each other is working on. And then I recognize the people who have provided above and beyond the call of duty service, either with regard to an outcome of a case or an innovative idea that has saved the county money by doing these shout outs and giving them praise and compliments. And then when we do something really historic, I send that up to the Board of Commissioners, and that was never done before.
What tips and advice do you have for me and my colleagues so that we can employ and help our employees feel engaged within the county?
Okay. Listen to the people. Have a powwow. Have a lunch, brown bag lunch series. Have an opportunity for them to come to talk to you about what's important with them.
Well, thank you very much for that advice. I plan to apply that so that we can not only get the award, but we want to also make sure that the HR department is providing the highest level of function. The award is just the icing on the cake.
That's correct.
So thank you for joining me today and answering those questions.
Right.
And
thank you
congratulations
for
on your acknowledgement for being the best department to work for in the county in 2016.
We have a wonderful team, and I'm glad that they feel it is a good place to be.
Now I'm sitting down with Steve Rosenberg, the supervising attorney in the county's attorney's office. Thank you very much for joining me, Steve.
Oh, my pleasure.
In 3 words, could you describe the level of engagement and the culture within the county's attorney's office?
Sure. I think certainly open would be a word. We have a very open environment and culture here, and there's a lot of communication, which is helpful. Collegial would be a good word. I mean, people here are very friendly. It's a nice place to work, and people get along pretty well with each other. And I guess, what would the third one be? Opportunistic. There are a lot of opportunities within the office.
The period of time that you've been in the county's attorney's office, how have you seen the culture change, and from those individuals who have been here a little longer than you may have, and how that has affected their ability to excel at their jobs?
Recently, I think Patrice, frankly, has done a wonderful job in creating sort of an open up environment where people are free to communicate their feelings about, good things and bad things. And so, and also sort of creating opportunities for people to advance, giving staff the resources to succeed, which hasn't always been the case. We actually are starting to feel more like the office is sort of a priority within the county, whereas in the past it hasn't always felt that way.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for joining us,
No
Steve,
problem.
and for providing us this
My pleasure.
interview on your level of engagement within the county's attorney's office. I'm now being joined by Katina Patterson, another employee within the county's attorney's office. And Katina, you're a paralegal, correct?
Correct.
All right. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to ask you some questions about how the level of engagement within the county's attorney's office has been for you as a paralegal under the leadership of Patrice.
It's been very engaging. I've been able to learn a whole lot. I've been able to cross-train in different departments, our different teams that we work on here. So it's very engaging.
For you as a paralegal, what are those key motivators that make you excel as a paralegal, and what you've been able to participate in the county's attorney's office over the last year?
I would say the key motivators are strong leadership, just someone who takes an interest in your strong points and allows you to display those in a way to benefit the office, as well as help you gain personal knowledge and training.
Thank you very much for
You're very
participating
welcome
in this interview. We look forward for you guys rising to the top one more time next year.
We plan on it.
Well, you have to knock down the HR department first, because we come in hard. We just got some
I
good
don't
tips
know
from the county attorneys. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you
Everyone
too.
Have a great day in Fulton County.